on, beer tubers? We're back with yet another beer review, and today we didn't wear the same color shirt. So that is really a good start to today. But today John brought a really cool beer that really hit this market pretty quiet. I'll let you have Adder.
Sure. What we have here is a nice collaboration between our local brewer, see it on the side there,
Surly Brewing Company,
and then a Belgian brewer,
Proef or
Proef.
Yeah, one of the two. It's a 10% long of tooth ale. It's an old English style old ale aged on toasted oak, cocoa nibs, and then it's reconditioned in the bottle with Brettanomyces, I believe. So it looks like this. It says on the back of the bottle that this was made on March 31st, 2014. So it is about 6 months old. Yeah, I like the bottle presentation. It's nice to see Surly. I want that Stone Surly collaboration.
Oh yeah.
Did you see that?
I have not seen that. I did see Enjoy After.
What?
We'll talk about
We'll
that
talk.
later.
All right, let's see how this works here. This is that nice Belgian cork. I wonder what kind of boom we're gonna get.
It should be pretty good. They re-fermented it in the bottle again, so I'd expect some smoke out of this. There we go.
A little bit. That was actually a lot less boom. Have at her, man. How does this one pour? I'm actually kind of curious to see. Kind of a murky, like ambery. God, my glass is just disgusting.
This is gonna chug for you because I tend to pour it a lot more gently than you do. So I have a finger of head as it stands now, so you should probably get more than that.
I don't really chug too much. But yeah, it does pour out really cloudy,
Heavy
brown.
carbonation.
Yeah, really big bubbles. They're not tight. And yeah, it looks good. I like the off-white head it's got. It's got kind of that.
This is pretty opaque.
Yeah, really a cloudy beer. Let's go ahead and get the nose. Ooh,
Okay.
That's got some funk.
Yeah, that Brett nose is really apparent.
Really barnyardy.
Yeah, with that tartness there.
Yeah, slight tartness. It really accentuates some of those medium to dark fruits that you might get for the sweeter dark fruits from the long ale.
Yep, and I'm getting some sugary notes in there, but the Brett is right over the top of all of these.
Yeah, and we thought that we should sit on this for a couple months just to let the Brett develop, but it's clearly there already. I don't get a lot of cocoa, and I don't get a lot of oak presence. There's a toasted note, but not tannic at all.
I would expect the oak. I think the oak will show more in the mouthfeel.
Agreed.
Not in the taste.
Well, let's get at her. Cheers. That's a strange beer.
All right, so I get this metallic finish. Do you get that?
Sure hope not. There is that Belgian underlying Belgian dryness. It kind of has a rubbery note, like a really.
I think that's indicative of the old ale, and it's blending a little bit with the funk of the Brett.
Maybe that's some of that oak.
I was gonna say this reminds me, not unlike a less sugary. What's the word? The old ale from Founders.
Old Curmudgeon.
Old Curmudgeon. Old Curmudgeon.
Not as sweet.
They've added molasses to Old Curmudgeon, and so I think what you're seeing is that
need to have that again. Yeah, it's definitely not sweet. It's definitely got some of that funk and that Band-Aid character. That's really what it is. Like the smell of a Band-Aid. That's a terrible descriptor. Really makes you want to keep drinking.
There's just a little bit of that, of the baker's chocolate, and I think really it blends into the dark fruit character you're getting. Kind of round it out a little more. Instead of being its own kind of note.
It's definitely one of the more unique beers I've poured that we've tasted.
Right, and I mean, you smell the nose, and it smells. You get that tangy kind of twang from the Brett. It reminds me not unlike the No Matter Vice we had not too long ago.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I'll give you that.
And then you taste it, and the Brett falls away a lot, with the exception of those flavors. At least
Right. Yeah, it's more. I'm curious to know what strain of Brett was used, because there are some that impart some of those more fruity, citrusy, tropical notes.
This is not very tart.
This has got a lot of that, just that funk. I mean, that typical horse blanket, leather, Band-Aid, all those weird descriptors that you get in Brett beers. This is it. It kind of tastes like Brux from Sierra Nevada Russian River collab that they did. It's got that, I want to say it's Brett A. Brett knowledge sucks.
Guessing, I mean, when you make a beer like this and then you put bread in it, you're trying to make something weird, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's a collaboration. You do get that underlying Belgian yeast strain, though.
You do. It's right there, yeah. With
it's like a double, like an Abbey double almost.
And so I think you'll see these around for a bit. For the people who hold on to them because they want this beer to get weirder, right?
Right.
It's pretty weird right now, actually.
10% alcohol by volume, I get nothing. I'm not getting any boozy notes. Not getting any astringent fusel alcohols.
Right.
No burn.
No hot. Yeah. No hotness at all.
No hops, really. No
Nothing
bitterness.
finish.
It's just really balanced.
Yeah, I would say. And the bread is actually surprisingly balanced in here with the flavors. It's kind of weird to go from funk to sweet with like a little bit of
dry
thing. Rubber thing.
Score-wise, it's a really difficult beer, too.
Well, I mean, what do you pair this against, right? Like,
I don't know. Not many.
How many infected old ales have you had?
Well, infection can mean bad, but purposely finished with Brettanomyces, not many. But it is becoming more common now. Hill Farmstead did one. They did an English-style old ale with Brettanomyces. It is kind of the thing when you do it with cherries as well. That's a thing. It just hasn't really hit the Midwest yet. And so I think Todd, by going and doing this with the Proef, is awesome. He's trying to lead the pack, which is clearly what he likes to do. Yeah, he loves his pentagram and that Surly 5. I mean,
honestly, if you guys have one of these, I would maybe you sit on it a little bit.
Yeah, I think 6 months is a safe number.
Yeah, you don't want your adjuncts to fall off.
It'd be a nice extra to throw in a box from the Midwest.
This would be a crazy extra for someone that a lot of people probably didn't even know this happened. I don't know. The store by me got a grand total of half a case.
So 6.
Yeah.
So probably pretty rare. With that said, score-wise for an old ale, I like it. For all the other factors contributed, I think it's a little bit muted and needs time. There isn't a lot of burn. I'm going to go an 85.
85. I was thinking 86, 87.
Okay.
But yeah, we're writing the same thing. Unless you've had similar beers, it's hard to compare this,
I do really enjoy it, though.
This is pretty easy. We're going to finish this bottle, no problem.
Oh, yeah. Probably in the next minute, so. No, kidding. Either way, we'll definitely probably join you for 1 and or 2 more beer reviews today, but probably nothing more. It's Fantasy Football Sunday, so we'll definitely see you again in another one.
Yep.
Peace.